Hi everyone, I'm Emil Tan. I am the COO of Red Alpha, a cybersecurity talent development company here in Singapore. I'm also the regional advocate in Southeast Asia, CREST. I have to go all the way back to my teenage years. I've never been an academically inclined student when I was growing up. The only thing I ever liked back then was maths. And so right after my O level, which is kind of like the GCSE in the UK, rather than continuing to college, I decided I would like to pursue a diploma in engineering or IT in a local polytechnic. It was also a happy coincidence back then that Singapore was just beginning to offer cybersecurity as a formal degree. So amongst all the engineering and IT disciplines, cybersecurity really caught my eye. It sounded cool. I watched quite a number of hacking movies growing up, and I thought to myself that that's a career that I would like to have. So I just went for it. And ever since, I've been enjoying every single moment in the cybersecurity industry. There are just so many exciting and interesting roles in the field. I've moved around. I started my career doing cybersecurity R&D, to running cybersecurity operations, digital forensics, incident response, to governance, risk, policy, and regulations, even standards development as well. So pretty much the whole breadth of what the industry has to offer. So Red Alpha is a cybersecurity talent development company. You can see us as a hybrid of a training company and recruitment company, but doing much more than that. We don't actually sell training courses. That is, we don't tell people that our training is the best and they can get a job after they pay us to train them. In fact, our training is free. Anyone who wants to get into cybersecurity, any aspiring cybersecurity professionals who get past the selection process, even get paid during the training period. We then place our trainees into cybersecurity jobs after they have completed their training. Hiring companies then pay us for the training that we have invested in these talents whom we have identified and developed. We see this as the only way to solve the global cybersecurity talent crunch. Aspiring cybersecurity professionals no longer have to be troubled by their own training investment, wondering what's the right path to get into the cybersecurity industry. On top of that, we are constantly developing new talented cybersecurity professionals and introducing them into the industry, and not just putting existing cybersecurity professionals on a merry-go-round. So Red Alpha is a young company, but helmed by people with many years of experience. The co-founders, the management, trainers are all renowned cybersecurity professionals with many years of cyber defense and operations experience ourselves. And as the COO of Red Alpha, I co-lead and co-manage the company with the co-founders and directors, doing things from recruitment to talent selection, training and program development, partnership, amongst many other things else. So Divison Zero is a cybersecurity community group here in Singapore. The idea is to provide a platform where cybersecurity professionals and enthusiasts can meet like-minded people, explore and learn with peers, and also contribute to the community. So we do so by organizing events such as monthly meetups, workshops, hackathons, CTFs, as well as supporting and organizing conferences. We encourage collaborations and contributions through our various special interest groups, which do all kinds of things from bug hunting to tinkering, developing POCs, and many other things. I founded Div Zero more than a decade ago. We didn't really have much genuine non-commercial knowledge sharing platform back then. And I envied the vibrancy of the community in the US and across Europe. So through encouragement from my peers, my co-founders and I, we decided to build a similar community here in Singapore as well. So we all know that cybersecurity is just going to be more important as time goes, especially with the rapid digitalizations of our life, the way we live, work, and play. I don't usually like to be grim, but cyber attacks, cybercrime, and crimes enabled by digital means are just going to be breaking record after record every other month. As cybersecurity professionals, we have to continuously keep up with this relentless battle against new and persistent threats. What I think is very crucial at this juncture is helping people understand security, not from the angle of changing passwords, enabling multi-factor authentications, or updating their applications, but really understand what is cybersecurity and how it impacts them. Influence a genuine demand for cybersecurity from digital providers, move past security theatrics. Only then can we move towards an upward trajectory to combat against evolving cyber threats. So before my appointment, I wasn't very involved in CREST at all. Singapore's focus for CREST was primarily on pen testing. I'm not a pen tester, hence I wasn't deeply involved. But I knew the CREST leadership in Singapore very well because of their involvement in the overall cybersecurity ecosystem. There were always a lot of exchanges with my Div Zero community through activities such as CRESTCon. I'm also an alumnus of Royal Holloway, University of London. I lived in the UK for 4 years, and that's actually the root of my first interaction with CREST. I help out in 44Con as well, so I go to the UK very often pre-COVID. And most of my interaction with CREST was when I was in the UK. And I saw that there was a lot more going on at CREST than just pen testing. I was told about the regional advocate role by James Chappell, CTO of Digital Shadows and a major contributor in CREST UK. It got me really interested. The role as a regional advocate is very aligned with what I do in the cybersecurity ecosystem. That is to develop a vibrant and supportive cybersecurity community of practice and enhance the region's cybersecurity policy and capacity through CREST expertise. CREST is currently going through a bit of a reorg globally. Regional councils are being elected and set up to ensure that CREST is relevant in each region. In the first few months of this year, there's going to be a lot of strategizing on what members and other stakeholders, such as governments, consumers, and corporate customers in the region, what they want to see in CREST Southeast Asia. There'll be instruments that'll be introduced to demonstrate to end users the quality of CREST accredited organization as well as certified individuals. Later this year, there'll be more features of CREST members, allowing people to learn from their expertise. And of course, I'm really looking forward to all the CREST cons. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, that we can travel and visit each other safely soon. I have a lot of advice depending on the situation or context, but my general advice is to just go for it. Start somewhere, learn what you don't know, and go on from there. It's impossible to be an expert in everything, so it's important to plug into the cybersecurity community and learn from each other. Also, it's never too early to contribute because, like I say, not everyone can be an expert in everything. You might know something more than someone who has many more years of experience than you. I'm very old school. I love books. My usual go-to is always No Starch Press books. But there are just so many resources available out there now on YouTube and other digital platforms. But nothing beats attending conferences, meeting people, and just having conversation with people. That's where I really get most of my exposure to all the ins and outs of cybersecurity.